We out in the sticks today. About to do some shooting this old Glock 42. About to get some YouTube content going, so you know.
What's up, everyone? Randy Savage 5 over here. This time, quick review on this Glock 42. And as you see from the title, it was $200. So how's a $200 used the Glock 42 gonna fare? We're gonna see. So I went and got it from a gun store and I saw it first and I said, well, it's red, it's my favorite color, but I'm not a big fan of these colorful guns. So I'm gonna pass on it. But I kept looking. It had a terrible looking stippling job on it, but I went ahead and bought this whole grip to kind of cover up a little bit. And I looked at the price tag, $200. And I said, what in the world is this price? Like, this is a $420 gun. Why is it like this? Does it work? Who knows? We're gonna find it out here. Only issues I noticed with it were that the paint job wasn't the best. So these sights had a little bit of red on them that kind of went to pink. So I went ahead and tried to use some acetone and kind of got it off, but it was still pinkish. So I went ahead and blacked the back part out, repainted the front sight, blacked out this slide plate back here. And we're gonna see how it goes. The first box of ammo I'm gonna use is some self-defense ammo that I'm gonna use. It's this 6R Elite Defense 380 90 grain jacket and hollow point round. So this is what I'm gonna use for self-defense. So obviously I'm gonna run it in my magazine and make sure that it fires correctly. Here is the magazine. It came with one magazine, the 6-round mags. I've ordered a couple more online already. I've got a holster coming, but this is what I have so far. And this one has this little pinky part on the magazine. So people with big hands like me, as you see in my other videos, I have big hands. It's a little pinky rest on it. So I appreciate that instead of the flat one that comes with. I think when you buy it brand new, it comes with 2 magazines, this one and the one with the flat base plate. But this is perfect for me. It has a, what, 3 1/4 inch barrel, 8.5 pound trigger pull. But it's pretty good. I think the gun came out, what, 2014? So it's been out for a while. There's thousands of reviews, I bet, by now, but not a red one, right? Not one for $200. So let's go ahead and fire a few of these shots. I'll go through the other ammo. I'm gonna try through it after I shoot these shots. So 6-round mag, legit first shots. Slide lock back. All right, so my cameraman back there, I want to point at him. That's tread on me 1000, my brother, you know. I swapped the mag release to this side since I'm left-handed, so thank God for these 4th gen type of weapons. And it fired. So please, so far it's gonna do what it does. It's not as snappy as I kind of thought it was. My other 380 is my Ruger LCP. Not the biggest fan due to the size of it, so I'm glad that this one is one that I found for $200. That's a little bit bigger. I'm gonna specifically use it for when I'm on my mountain bike or going for runs, things like that, like up close and personal type stuff. At distance won't show because we're not a good little looking area back here, but we're probably at 5 to 7 yards. This is kind of like what I'm gonna use this for, like the up close and personal self-defense type of range. So if you're good at this range, you're probably gonna be pretty good. The other ammo that I'm using, I'll try some of these Winchester white box, 95 grain, full metal jacket rounds, as well as this Blazer 95 grain bullets here. So I'm gonna load the mag up half and half. You'll see you get a kind of taste. You can aim down here. Come on up on me. It's like Hickok here. Voodoo 3 from this white box. So what I'll do here is I'll fire 3 rounds, and I'll get my lovely brother to fire 3 rounds. So this is that, what's that, aluminum? Some aluminum cases too. So we're basically seeing if it fires with different types of ammo. So I saw one review, one say I had problems with X ammo, Y ammo. We're gonna try it out. So I'll do 3, I'll have my brother fire 3, and we'll go from there. So the first 3 shots are gonna be the aluminum casings. I'll put it down, loaded weapon. Just stay where you are. See how you like that thing. Tread on me 1000. Go ahead and load the mag up. It's on the other side. There you go. How's it feel? Especially with that whole grip on it.
It's not bad. It's a little small for big hands. It's not as snappy. Recoil's not as bad on it for the frame.
It's a 380. I think I probably missed it's a 380.
380 is not that bad for it. So the proportion of the gun for the actual ammo size, it's not that bad. We go 5 more.
Do it fast. Let's see what you got. Nice.
Not bad.
Would that be a gun that you think you would buy one day?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Especially for $200 if you saw it?
Absolutely. If I didn't have a Glock 43, I'd definitely buy one. But with the 43, it's no point in me buying it. But I like it. I'd buy it.
Okay,
Definitely recommend it for sure.
Nice. All right.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna do one more mag because we got the gist of this gun and it's holding up. Let me get close on this stippling. This is how it came. I'm gonna take this off real quick, just see how it feels, see if I want to carry it with or without the whole grip on it. If I can get it. Yeah, it takes too long. I'm not taking it off. So I don't know if it was a professional paint job or just like a cheap paint job, but it was decent the way it turned out. I wish it was a darker color. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the different colors, but I'm gonna rock it. I'm gonna rock it. Do some one-hand shooting. We just left the zoo, so I'm tired. We all been driving all day.
Hold on.
Put that ear pro on.
My ears on.
One hand. Transition. Who's yelling? No. All right. Here's the Glock 42, 380. Little, some people call it like a pocket rocket, but feels good, man. I'm loving it, especially for the price I got it for, and it works. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you like your little 380. I'm not usually a person to go below 9mm for self-defense, but if you got some decent carry ammo, you should be pretty good. Extra magazines, those type of things are things you should consider. So that's my quick review. Randy750, check it out. All right, here's that Glock 42. I just got some shots off, but let me show you all. ETS mag, Glock 42. So I thought of a few things when I came home. I'm down here trying to play on some Madden real quick, get beat online. And I wanted to whip out the old Glock 42 again. Looks a little bit different in the field. You noticed I wasn't able to get that whole grip off, but I was able to get it off. I wanted you to see how that stippling job looked. Like I said, it's not the best, but it actually feels really good in hand. I like the texture now. I'm going to press X to get that going. It is unloaded. And I did also pull out the old Ruger LCP to give a little comparison on that. One of the things that I noticed that I forgot to mention in the video is that when I try to release the mag, see that? It comes out slightly, but not all the way. It doesn't shoot out like I'm accustomed to with my other weapon. See that? So I don't know if this is because of the gun itself in terms of the Glock 42, or is this because of the paint? This paint job, as you see in the mag well, is red in there. So somebody was letting the paint get in there, or because there's some paint up in this area where the mag release button is. Is that causing it not to come out far enough? I don't know.
It's not affecting the firing, obviously. It's not gonna affect reloading because obviously I can just press it, yank it out, but I'd rather it, you know, shoot it in my hand if I wanted it to. Like this Ruger LCP, if I mash this button, bam, out it goes. So here it is without the hold grip. One of the gripes of this Ruger LCP that I found, and it's one of the reasons why I never carried it, other than biking or going on a run, it's so small that I liked it, is that it's unloaded. When I fire a shot and release, you see that my finger stays there, and that's because the meat of my finger is pinched in between the trigger and the frame, the plastic of the frame. Like it's literally pinched in there and I have to pull it out. So while you're firing multi-shot, like while I'm doing this, trigger pulling, it's pinching it every time. And that's annoying. Obviously, it's annoying when you're shooting. It's annoying if you do hundreds of rounds back to back to back. That's gonna be an annoyance and a little bit of pain on your finger for doing that. So I'd rather not think of that when I'm shooting or when I'm in some kind of self-defense situation if I'm carrying this as a self-defense gun. Like I don't want that thing. It's just a personal preference to me. It's just odd. I've seen other videos online of this original Ruger LCP as well as some of the newer models, and they still have that problem apparently. So that's a no-go to me. Here's a size comparison of my two 380s, and I'm trying to line up as best as I can. Obviously, you see that the Glock 42 is much longer, well, not much longer, but longer right here, as well as down here with the frame. You see this mag well area. So big difference in my mind on that. Another point was in my mind, just lost it. Oh, I got it back. When firing the Ruger LCP, I hold it like this. Say one hand, you hold it for whatever reason, one hand. My fingers are so big that extends past the muzzle. That's a no-no to me. Safety no-no. Hot. I don't want something to happen. I'm not shooting the tip of my finger off. Don't like that. If I'm doing the same thing with my Glock 42, look at that. It doesn't extend past that muzzle, and that's great to me. If I'm doing a shooting grip with this Ruger LCP, look at my thumb here. I'm trying to do like how I normally would do it. All right, that's how I do it. Look at that, past the muzzle. My thumb on my support hand, past the muzzle. I don't like that at all. How is it on the Glock 42? Look at that, not past it, got space. I'm good to go. So that means a lot to me, obviously safety-wise. And that's one thing I'm proud of from seeing this 42 is that I don't have that issue anymore. We do know the Ruger LCP, it's not really a comparison video, but it's a 6-round mag, and these mags on the Glock 42 is 6-round too, so I don't lose anything or gain anything from swapping guns. But due to some of the drawbacks I see with the Ruger LCP, especially also the sights. I think I did a video on this years ago, but it has, I'm not trying to point it at myself. Look at that, it has like basically no sights. Like that's crazy. Like I want to be able to look down my sights and do what I need to do. So Glock 42 to me is going to be the way to go if I'm carrying a 380. And I'm so excited this week to do some more shooting. My magazines are supposed to come as well as my holster. And I'm going to get some more rounds fired. And I'm going to put this in my rotation of my EDC gun. So super excited. Obviously we know that takedown is just like any other Glock. Slide back a little bit. Depress these notches on the side. Pull that little trigger, slide it up. Here we go. It still has the stock recoil spring. It still has a stock barrel. You see in here some of the paint from wherever that paint job happened. In here you see the part of the railing had some paint on them. I sanded it all off. It was a lot worse when I got it. But I was able to get that all cleaned up, lubed up, and get it out there firing for you all. And you know that it all worked out pretty well. So I'm truly excited. Easy to put back together like any other Glock. And we are back in business. So there's a Glock 42. Let me know in the comments what some of the positives and negatives that you see in your Glock 42. What can I do to mine to make it more sexy? Obviously, I know I can change out the sights. Change out basically everything. Put some extensions on my magazines, get a larger mag, all those things can happen, but here's what I have, and I'm starting to fall in love with it. I got my red gun, I got my red iPhone, red's my favorite color. I can make it work, baby. So that's it. Thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. Continue to stay tuned for new content. Obviously, you see me downstairs this time in my man cave with my little wrestling figures back here. You know I'm a collector. It's like an addiction, and I can't help it, and I love it. So y'all stay tuned for more of this and maybe some more of that. But be blessed. Have a great week.